Listen up, man. You're entering a safe place where men come to recover, recharge, and rewire through voice, story, and sonic medicine. By now, you know the difference between a builder and a bamboozler. If you don't, go search for the last 5 videos in our Bamboozler series and get your recap, or just listen close and it'll come to you. Today, we're changing it up again. Same brothers, Chad and Bam, different light. Bam starts out. I appreciate last night, brother. That fire talk messed me up, in a good way. Oh yeah? Slept on it, huh? Not exactly sleep. Just kept thinking about all the stuff with Amber. The space, the silence. Night she turned her back, pushed away my advances with a groan. And then it hit me. I've been here before. Different girl, same cycle. Why do they always go cold on me? Chad casts his line and the lure skips. And now that the fog's clearing, you want big bro's take? Yeah, you've always had more success with the ladies. How long's it been with Heather now? See, and she's great too. Can we debrief through my past relationships? Like, do mission debrief of the mistakes? See if some of whatever you've got will rub off on me? Not sure about the rubbing off part, but I suppose I'm game. You sure you want the real, no pulled punches? Your skin thick enough, baby brother? That bad, huh? If it wasn't that bad, you'd still be with Lisa from back in the day. I liked her. You ever hear anything about her? Yeah, married, kids, seems happy. I guess that's true. She was the first one that got away. Alright, I'm ready to climb into the octagon, mouth guard in. You can go full beast mode with all your best combos on me, brother. Alright, first up, what kind of energy did you lead with? Out the gate, with all of them. Depends on the girl. Nah, the pattern, Bam. I've seen it. Shit, okay. Usually try to be respectful, sweet. Try hard to get across that it's not just about sex. I really see them. With me, they can feel safe from all the jerks out there. I'm a long-term material guy. Guess I'm romantic, brother. There it is, mistake 1. Believing the bullshit culture vultures push in movies. You have to be a good boy for her to like you. You dance around your base desire, start chasing her approval right out the gate. Is that authentic, Bam? I'm not sure I understand. Like I told you last night, you led with boyfriend energy instead of honest masculine intent. You're incongruent. I'm not saying come all pervy like a simp or an F-boy or something, but they know what you want. They know what men want. Didn't want to seem thirsty or creepy. You weren't thirsty. You were hiding thirst. Big difference. Like a dog sitting next to a steak pretending it ain't hungry. Everybody sees it. And women feel it in their bones. Makes them uneasy. Like, what's this guy's angle? Feels off. That's what they get from most men. Don't want it from a man they're considering giving their key to. The good guy lie, huh? Chad reels in slow, sipping his coffee. A man who chooses her after putting her through the paces is more valuable to her in the long run anyway, even if he does frustrate her in the beginning. You show up weak from the start, Bam. Ouch. We're still in the warm-up round, just feeling out fight styles. No shame in bowing out, if we're already too far in the deep end for you, Bam. No, I can take it. It'll be good for me, right? Yeah, it will. Next mistake? You fell for the body before you vetted the mind. Remember the beautiful vampire analogy? They're all gorgeous and exactly your type with their feminine charms, but they could be a bloodthirsty demon underneath that avatar, or just not the right fit for you. Now, Bam, I'm not saying think of all attractive women as blood-sucking demons under the surface, but you can use this tool for a while as you get used to seeing attractive women out there less as objects for your desire and more like just another human. You feel me on that? Yeah, I get it. When the attraction was there, I did chase the feminine charms, the vibe. Curves, laugh, early connection. Gave them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, and you spent 0 time checking for her long-term compatibility, emotional maturity, unhealed trauma, shared values. You better believe, if she's a good one, and she sees you as long-term potential, She's betting the hell out of you for all those things. You usually didn't get that deep until things were already hot, further along. By then, you're almost already cohabitating, Bam, rushing into codependence. You built castles on sand, and what happened when the first storm rolled in? Everything you thought was solid crumbled down. He lets that hang in the air a minute before he goes on while Bam shifts in his seat. You were so easily moved by the physical, you basically announced to her subconscious your standards are low. So not only does it lower you in her eyes, but internally she starts feeling she better scan you more closely for cracks in your walls. So it tells them I'm less than them? Exactly. If she's got a manipulative streak or BPD, you're her newest mark. If she's solid, now she's questioning if you're solid, or her radar needs repair. You start on simp territory, brother. Less polarity than a man with a code and a standard. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And you think I fell too fast. Loved him when I probably didn't really even know him very well yet. He looks down at the ripples, almost embarrassed by the memories. It felt like both of our desires and long-term goals lined up. I guess without really knowing them very well, I kind of projected onto them who I thought they were, or maybe what I wanted them to be. So all they had to do was become that kind of woman. Just lure me in. You have got to slow the whole thing down. Most importantly, build your self-control. Lust is not love. You handed out loyalty in your heart like free samples at Costco. This screams out to her she's your best option you've ever had. Men, we love that kind of thing. When she's straightforward about exactly what she thinks of us, we praise her for it. Sleep better, makes us happy. A woman gets the same thing from a man and thinks, why is this one so cheap? Better go kick the tires on it a bit more, see if there's something broken. Saying I love you right away isn't romance. It's like you instantly put your man marbles in her purse. How's she gonna value them if they're so easy to get? If she's attractive at all, that's not gonna make her feel special. She's most likely had a lot of guys tell her the same thing after a short time. Might even still be seeing one or two of them. I think I just wanted to lock it in. I did love him. Yeah? And why? Because you were worried another guy was gonna run in and scoop her up before you could? You didn't even know she really could align with your life. You can't keep thinking they're all special and breaking the rules, or thinking you're some kind of white knight and they all need protecting. They don't. With all the creepy simps out there, women have become more ruthless than men are. They can build walls and go cold on you without a second thought. Yeah, I've felt that chill before, and yeah, I guess I'm guilty of that. Yes you are. Bam, most people don't show their true colors for the first 6 months to a year. Likely, she's still got a roster of men herself at 3 to 4 months. Pretty easy for her to backburn her weak men or have casual backups. What if she's a manipulator? Or what if she's rigid and unforgiving no matter how well you treat her after a mistake? What if she builds narratives and can't see outside of them? What if her values don't line up with yours? What if she stonewalls or breadcrumbs as soon as you have a fight? There are so many things to watch out for. If she's any of these things, no matter how devoted, no matter how well you treat her, she won't be mentally able to return your kind of connection. You've seen it, right? I guess I get excited. I don't think about that stuff until I'm too deep. Overlooked some things, did a lot for them, drove them, bought them things, stayed over at their place or let them stay at mine, did things around their place to improve their daily lives, talked for hours. Over-investing before you even possibly could know she deserved it. If she was whole and could return what you brought. You can do all that stuff and feel like you're building something with her, while internally, because you're so easy, she sees you as a simp, just a utility. Breadcrumb you along until she's tired of tolerating you with no desire. Maybe, while still getting the other side of her bread buttered by a more masculine orbiter who won't give her safety or comfort, but hits her desire button. Haven't you ever had a friend with benefits or something casual and she brought you a doggy bag from a date she just came from? Other dude paid for it? Damn, that's cold. Happens more than most men think. Women have so much more attention and access than they ever have. Of course that's going to inflate their self-image and make them a little more gangster. They're always 10 steps ahead of most men. Like we talked about by the fire, you gave commitment, time, emotional access before they proved they could or were even willing to carry it. There's no way you could know her integrity yet. Yeah, well, felt natural in the moment. Natural in the moment? Bam. It's like you got a whole damn stockpile of pedestals and tiaras ready to go, just itching to crown the next woman who smiles at you. Pedestal, huh? That's the problem? Say it again, man. What I'm telling you, in your heart, you already know it's true. I put him on a pedestal. You treat her like the odds on fight favorite before she's even got some wins under her belt. You focus so much light on the positives, the negatives just fester under the shadows. But they're still there. They'll come out of the shadows when she knows she's got you on lock completely. Don't get me wrong, they're great women out there, but you're letting the shiny thing blind you to what you should be filtering out. The builder owns his castle's value. He has the drawbridge ready to go up at all times. Bamboozler builds a throne, kneels beneath it, and hopes for a pat on the head. Silence for a bit, birds chirping in the distance. Yeah, I guess that's part of why Amber put us on a break. Yep. Ready for the next mistake? There's more? Exclusivity too early. Exclusivity should be hard earned, not handed over because you're afraid she might leave you if you don't give it to her right away. Doesn't hurt if she's still not sure about you. You're not responsible for her feeling. So I should keep others even if I like the one? Yes, you're not hungry because you keep your life full. You date like a king, not a jester. Ain't about games, it's about gravity. You put all the pressure on her too early, and she feels it. Damn. And if she asks for it? Exclusivity? She's just letting you know where she wants to go with you, taking your temp. As a man, you look at the whole picture and make the best decision for you and your future. You cannot put that in the hands of her feelings. Even if she doesn't like it, she'll at least respect you for it. I guess I just, I love the comfort of monogamy, like feeling chosen. Feeling chosen is a big mistake. You turn her into your awards committee. How do you mean? You don't love yourself and your own life enough, so you stop building your own thing. Start sinking too far into her world, needing her approval to be happy. Yeah, I've been feeling a little bit like I made her the center of my world. Everything revolves around her moods. My hobbies kind of fell off. She became your mission and your fuel, which made you fiend for her validation. I guess I just got comfortable, you know? Like we were meant to be together. Forever. So doing everything together should be the right thing to do. I like the comfort, the closeness, the feel of her in my arms, having someone there all the time. Yeah, and that comfort turned into dependence. That's what kills the charge. When she feels you need her all the time, she stops feeling drawn to you. You're no longer her escape. She knows she can feel the same thing whether you're with her or she's on her own. There's nothing new, no excitement, no escaping from the mundanely life into you and your world. Women today have been with so many men who've shown them so many experiences, like they've gotten used to always being given an exciting time just for their beauty. They have inner highlight reels of exes, and they're constantly hearing the highlight reels from their girlfriends and the socials too. It's like how we've all got used to endless entertainment options. If you want her attention, you better show up with the top shelf lure that stands out from the rest. And when she's wise to that lure, come up with another new hook. When you settle into her world, get into all her interests, and don't take her into your stuff, she gets bored. She's already had all those experiences. That makes a lot of sense. Get back to doing my own thing and invite her in. Keeps things interesting, huh? So what do you do when she stops giving you the same energy? When the spark fades, but you're still trying, even though it feels like just she's just tolerating you for comfort. When she stops appreciating your devotion and what all you bring. Depends. Did you ever tell her what you needed? That you were feeling used? Not really. Didn't want to seem needy. There's a difference between need and needy, and being honest. You can't expect her to read your mind. Relationship has a relate right in the word. Sitting on your needs like they're just gonna work themselves out? Closed mouths don't get fed, bro. I thought if I loved her hard enough, she'd just feel it, start understanding and be attracted to that. Like, if she saw how well I took care of her over time, she'd return the connection. Nah, you got it backwards. Wrong rules of engagement. You thought loving her harder, like some dumb rom-com, would suddenly have her wake up. That ain't love, that's disappearing. We humans are a little weird. Value gets placed on the things that are harder to get. You're easy, you get shit on. I gave up a lot of stuff too. Some of my workouts, sports, hobbies, to be with her more. And with every piece you gave up, she felt it. Your edge dulled. You went from a blade forged in fire to conquer to a decorative piece, like those katana people put up on their wall. You stopped being the man she met who intrigued her emotions. Polarity. I mean, it felt good for a while. Wake up next to her, binging series, movie nights, takeout, real cozy. Yeah, until cozy turns stale. There's a line between closeness and codependence. Intimacy always dried up too. I didn't push it, just figured it'd come back. And right there, you co signed a passionless relationship hoping it would reboot itself. She was waiting on your lead. Instead, you gave her roommate energy, so she gave you friend zone energy right back. You're a man wanting regular physicality, real touch, deep desire. That's not selfish. You're not a bad guy, just using her like a lady of the night. Intimacy is how you feel connected and close. That's honest. But you suppress your truth for her approval and comfort. Polarity just flames out. You've heard all the studies how couples who are more physical are happier and healthier, even live longer. There's a list longer than your arm of mental and physical benefits of relationship intimacy. Us folks who keep the smolder in our relationship long term, we're aligned and have desire to please each other. We're not so selfish or narcissistic to just take such a big part of a relationship away while still sucking on the other's connection for safety and comfort. That's manipulation, clear as day. If polarity dies and we're not feeling it, we'll end the whole thing, not friend zone the person we know is bringing their best romantic connection. Again, you have to keep being the man she fell for in the first place, the man she desired, for a reason. If you don't, you bamboozled her and yourself. I guess it felt like if I tried to talk to her about it, I'd make her think I only cared about the one thing. Nah, man, owning your needs filters out the women who ain't built for your truth. Hiding your wants, that just buries you alive slowly. Wouldn't you rather have her tell you her whole truth if she can't get there for you and move on to someone who will desire you? Life's too short, brother. Crazy part is, I stayed even when all that was gone. One time she even told me she hadn't been feeling connected for a while. No connection, no intimacy, just habit. Her just tolerating me, I guess. And yet, I kept fawning over her, holding her like a lover, and giving her my full connection. Pathetic. Yeah, you let the fear of being alone talk you into settling. That's how most men end up in emotional prison, with velvet handcuffs. She's more like your warden than a lover, and not in a fun way. It's your pattern again. You hoped she'd eventually come back around when she finally saw you. Yeah, and I had a lot of sleepless nights and anxiety. I think it takes time off your life. Yeah, it does. That's survival mode, not leadership. And a woman doesn't want to follow a man who won't even walk away from being treated like a ghost. Chad recasts his line. He knows he's been peppering up Bam pretty good. He's been holding all this stuff in for so long. So he sits in silence for a beat, waiting for Bam to take it all in. Damn. So what now? Do you think I can salvage all the mistakes I made with Amber? Maybe. Uphill battle. You have to rebuild. See if you still want to. Start by doing things that lit you up before she came along and finding new things to do. And Bam, you don't do it to get her back. You do it to get you back. If she sees it and comes back, then she gets the Bam 2.0. Start back into jiu-jitsu or boxing, morning runs, kayaking, archery, fishing, whatever pumps those raisins back into grapes. Doing those things should naturally build your brotherhood, purpose, physical grind. You get those back, you won't even care who texts back first. Embrace the fact that a good man's life does not get to be easy, but it's more rewarding. Also, learn to love being alone as much as you love being with someone. Learn to love yourself. It's wild. Back when I didn't care about being in a relationship, they were all chasing me. Guess I should remember that. Exactly. She's not the judge and you're not on trial. Ask yourself, day one who held the leverage? There are a lot more solid women out there than there are the men who are truly that guy. The biggest irony is, when they catch one, for some reason women seem to subconsciously try to mold them into something softer, to make them feel safe, comfortable, dull your sword. If you let them, then you become a man they're no longer attracted to. It's like the pirate or the alpha werewolf stories we hear women like. They want the dangerous bad boy who only likes them. Funny thing is, as soon as those dudes fell in love and went weak for them, women would lose desire for them too. Started having eyes for some other dangerous bad boy loser. You see powerful famous men get divorced all the time, right? Damn, that one hits home. Without working to achieve or building anything, you were just floating around her. How can that keep her interested? How can she escape life's mundane into that? You know what I really want? The fish to start biting her? Well, yeah, that would be nice. But I want to feel strong enough that whether she stays or doesn't, whether she wants me or not, I don't fold. I don't feel the pain so much. That's it. That's the whole thing, brother. You're not building for applause. You build because that's who you are. Life's short, precarious. Don't waste it trying to impress people. Come on, man. I need to see you break this pattern. Yeah, I see what you mean. A lot to think about. I got some real changes to make. Alright, any more of this counseling and I'm gonna start billable hours. Let's see if we can get the pregame on. And is that fish finder broken or what? Bam leans back, eyes on the horizon, rod steady. The morning gave him something the night couldn't. Clarity. He started to get excited about what he can do with his newfound frame of mind. The feminine tests the frame, not to be cruel but to feel safe. When a man is moved by every breeze blowing his skirt around, she feels the weakness inside him. When a man is still, she feels the harbor, the lighthouse, strength. One man builds and lets her prove she appreciates him. The other bamboozles himself into forgetting his value. Are you a builder or a bamboozler? Which one do you want to be? I'm proud of you, brother. Be proud of yourself. Look for sleep meditation loops from Mr. Help Loops and rewire at night. And please, hit the subscribe so we can keep bringing these stories to you.